The Fendt 900 Vario is this week's hidden gem. It is a tractor that I would suggest for early to mid game when you are looking for something to do pretty much every job without being the main workhorse. What I mean by that is that it doesn't quite compare to the Case IH, which I covered in a previous video, but it's still a bloody good machine, and for the price, it makes it incredibly worth it. I will of course explain why I don't think it's quite as good as the Case, but for a tractor that looks this good, performs this well, and travels this quickly, it's certainly worth a look in. So as you can see, at base it gets 296 brake horsepower, it has a variable CVT gearbox, 625 litres or 70 L def, 60 kilometers per hour as a top speed, it weighs 11.5 tons and it uses the TM1000 tyres. It costs £280,000 at base, which is actually a really good buy. And as I've said, it is a very, very good looking machine. I actually have the Black Beauty DLC, which is a cosmetic DLC that you can get for this for a whopping 99p. So when I'm in the gameplay later, you will see what that looks like and how much better it actually looks. Price of the tractor in game does not change for that. The main reason why I say that the Case IH is better is because of the customization you get over here. You get a lot more customization with the Case IH, and rather more importantly, the engine size means that you get more power for the Case as well. This has a number of options, including the 3.3, which takes it to 326 brake horse, the 3.6, which takes it to 355, the 3.9, which takes it to the 385, the 3.42, which takes it to the 415 brake horse, which is the maximum power you get. This takes the total cost to £339,500. Which is still a very, very good buy and very, very close to the Case IH as well. It is also important to note that with the DLC you do get to change the wheel hub covers, and that will add another £1,000 to your purchase, but that again is purely cosmetic. You do get a number of wheel brands here, so you've got a few that you can choose from. But that's really it. You get your front attachments as standard. There's no customization there. There's no EU variant. There's no huge amount of wheel options. Like you've got the twin wheels, you've got the rear twin wheels, you've got the wide tires and weights, and the wide tires and the wheel weights. So you get a few options, but again, the Case IH has just got so many more. We will take another look at that as well. So like I say, this is a good, probably second big tractor that you're going to look for, right? Because of the way that the maintenance system works in the game, the more you use a tractor, the more the maintenance goes down, the faster the maintenance will go down. So eventually you're going to need a second tractor to just alleviate that maintenance and alleviate that workload. And the only thing, to my knowledge from memory, that this thing can't pull is the Russell Mash cultivator, which does require the full 435 brake horse of the Case IH. But everything else it will do, so you can then retire the Case to just pull the cultivator and have this as your main workhorse for a bit, and then again start to get more tractors as you go along. But let's remind ourselves why the Case IH is just a little bit better than this. The Magnum AFS Connect series. How we love this tractor. We really, really do. So the main difference is down here then is that at base it starts at 374 brake horse, so it starts at a lot higher power ratio, and as a result it is a lot more expensive at base. It costs 312,000 versus the 280 of the Vario. It's got a CVT gearbox and 647 litre fuel capacity or 99 L def, so it's got a larger fuel tank as well. Its speed is a lot less at only 50 kilometers per hour, and it uses a combination of the TM800 and the TM900 wheel. Again, where this tractor really shines is just the sheer amount of customization options you get down here, from attachments to design tile, to wheel setup, to wheel brand, and again, the engine sizes. If you go to the maximum engine possible, which takes it to 435, this takes it to £342,500. So it's only a couple of thousand more with the max engine in it for quite a bit more power, which again will allow you to deal with the cultivator and some of the heavier tasks around the farm. Not to say that the Vario is a bad machine, I just think that this one is still better, especially if you're looking for a tractor for first. For a second tractor, you don't really need to go this hard, and the Vario will be the better option all around because you're not going to need as many attachments or customization, or indeed as much power. You can, for a second one, you might not even need to go all the way up to the full 435, therefore saving you quite a bit of money. But how does it drive? Honestly, incredibly well. As you can see, we are in the Black Beauty, which gives you a black finish with the chromed front, and I've painted the wheels black as well. It looks incredible. It sounds really, really good. The interior, especially with the Black Beauty, is really nice. You get the black horse on the wheel. Again, this is a DLC, so the base tractor doesn't have that. It comes in the green as standard. It is an incredibly quick tractor as well, and it just handles really well. It will pull anything and everything on my farm except for that cultivator, and it's going to be a really, really great addition to my Calmsden save. It's going to allow me, like I say, to reduce the workload of the case, which is costing me quite a bit in repairs at the minute, so it's just going to be good all round. The digital display of the case looks really, really smart as well. And as you can see, we are actually doing some harvesting right now. I'm heading to completely the wrong farm, but that's fine. The map is round enough that we can get around it. And yeah, if you are looking to spend some money on some DLC, but you don't want to spend a lot, I would highly recommend the Black Beauty. As I say, it is purely a cosmetic change. It just adds the tractor in a nice black colour. And it's purely cosmetic, but it does look rather pretty, and I am very much one for aesthetics. If not, though, there is no difference other than the colour. Like I say, it's a purely cosmetic change, and the 900 Vario still is a very attractive tractor. So there you have it, guys. This is the 900 Vario, a great second tractor for your farm if you're looking for a big tractor to reduce the workload of your main Case IH if you have followed my advice and bought the Case as your first ever tractor in the game. That's why this tractor is this week's hidden gem. Let me know in those comments down below if you agree or disagree with me, if you think there is a better tractor to buy second, not including the discount store, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you very much for hanging out, guys. Ciao, ciao.